This video is presented to you by www.testprepadda.com. Dear students, in the previous session of General Organic Chemistry, I talked about different rules to identify whether a given compound is aromatic, anti-aromatic, or non-aromatic. In this session, I will talk about annulenes. The name annuline has been proposed as a general name for monocyclic compounds that can be represented by structures having alternate single and double bonds. I have written the definition here. Annuline, I can say large conjugated monocyclic hydrocarbons of formula CnHn are known as annuline. The ring size of annuline is indicated by a number in a bracket. For example, if I say this, you can see this is cyclic, and here I'll write how many carbon atoms are there? 4. So I will write this as 4 annuline. Similarly, benzene. This is cyclobutadiene. This is benzene. Benzene 6 carbon atoms are there. So I will write 6 annuline. Similarly, this is cyclooctatetraene and 8 carbon atoms are there. So I will write this as 8 annuline. Dear students, I already told you in the previous session that cyclobutadiene is anti-aromatic. I told you that benzene is aromatic. And this 8 annuline, that is cyclooctatetraene, this is tub shape and this is non-aromatic. Now, a given annuline will be anti-aromatic, aromatic or non-aromatic will be decided by the rules which I told you in the previous session. For example, an annuline will be aromatic if it has loop of 4n plus 2 pi electrons with planar carbon skeleton. Now, the characteristics of aromatic compounds are planar ring, equal or approximate equal bond distances except when the symmetry of the system is disturbed by heteroatom. For example, in benzene, all CC bonds are of equal length. Now third, loop of 4n plus 2 pi electrons, chemical stability. The aromaticity provides extra stability to compound. Fifth, the ability to undergo aromatic substitution reactions. Aromatic compounds undergo substitution reactions rather than addition. And sixth, the presence of a diamagnetic ring. That is why compounds are called diatropic. When we apply external magnetic field perpendicular to the plane of the ring. Now anti-aromaticity. An annuline will be anti-aromatic if it has loop of 4 and pi electrons with planar carbon skeleton. Characteristics of anti-aromatic compounds are planar ring, equal or approximate bond distances, loop of 4 and pi electrons, unstable. Anti-aromaticity provides instability to compound. Compounds are not generally isolated in pure form at normal conditions. The presence of a paramagnetic ring as compared to diamagnetic ring in the aromatic compound. Paramagnetic ring, that is why they are called paratropic. I have already told you that 4-annuline is anti-aromatic, 6-annuline is aromatic, and 8-annuline is non-aromatic. Now I will talk about the large annuline. First of all, 10-annuline. 10-annuline. Formula wise, it is C10H10. And geometrically, there are three possible structures of 10-annuline. First is this way. Double bond here, double bond here, double bond here, double here, and one double here. Second is double here, double here, double here, double here, double here. And two hydrogen atoms interfere like this. Third is like this. Double here, double here, double here, double here, double here. Now geometrically this structure we say as all cis. Cis means like this. Geometrically this has 2 trans and 3 cis. Trans means like this. This is cis, this is cis, this is trans, this is cis, this is trans. So 2 trans, 3 cis, and this is written as cis, trans, cis, cis, trans. Here in this case, you can see only one trans. This is trans, and this is called monotrans. You can clearly see that C10H10 has got 5 double bonds. 5 double bonds means 10 pi electrons. 10 pi electrons. Now if I go on the basis of Huckel rule, 4n plus 2 pi, then expectation is that C10H10 will be aromatic. But please note that it is not the 4n plus 2 pi electrons. It is a loop of 4n plus 2 pi electrons. A loop of 4n plus 2 pi electrons means there must be delocalization, and for that ring should be planar. Now if I talk about this structure 1, here the bond angles are 144 degree, 144 degree, larger than 120 degree required for sp2 hybridization. Each carbon must be sp2 hybridized for planar. So due to high strain, it cannot be planar. Now the second structure. Here the bond angles are 120 degree. So angle strain is eliminated. Angle strain is eliminated. But look at these two hydrogen atoms at the center of the ring. They interfere each other. And these two hydrogen atoms force the molecule out of planarity. As a result, this again loses planarity. Now, if I talk in terms of third possible structure, here also there is angle strain, and that is why this cannot be planar. So, although 10 pi electrons are there, 10 pi electrons are there, but 10 aniline is not planar. That is why this is not aromatic, not an aromatic. But if we remove the interference of these two hydrogen atoms by putting a bridge, for example, I'll write 10-aniline here. This was the structure where the angular strain is not present. But there is interference of these two hydrogen atoms. If I consider this as first position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I told you that if first and sixth positions involve a bridge, then the interference of two hydrogen atoms can be avoided. For example, like this. This is known as 1,6 methano 10-aniline, and its oxygen and nitrogen analogues are double here, double here, double here, double here, double here, and in place of CH2 I have written oxygen. Similarly, I can draw like this. Double here, double here, double here, double here, double here. These are found aromatic compounds and undergo substitution reactions rather than addition. Dear students, let me tell you that a small distortion from planarity does not prevent aromaticity. So although there can be small distortion from planarity, but that does not prevent the aromaticity. These are 10 anilines in which 1 and 6 positions involve a bridge to avoid the interference of two hydrogen atoms. Dear students, now I will talk about 14 aniline. 14 aniline. Structurally, it can be drawn like this. Double bond here, 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 double bond here. Now, this hydrogen, they interfere with each other. This hydrogen and this hydrogen, these two hydrogen atoms interfere with each other. So similar kind of interference as we have seen in 10-aniline, but here it is lesser in degree because the size of the molecule is large. Here the molecule is not completely planar, but experimentally it is found to be aromatic. And to remove this interference completely, we can introduce a bridge like this. Double bond here, double bond here, double bond here, double bond here, double bond is here, double bond is here, double bond is here. Now, these two positions will involve a bridge to avoid the interference of hydrogen. These two positions will also involve a bridge to avoid the interference. This is known as 8, 13 diimino 14 aniline. Similarly, if I introduce CH2 group, it is like this. Double bond is here, double bond is here, double 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 is here. Now, these two positions, will involve the bridge, and these two positions will involve the bridge, and this is known as 8, 13 dimethano 14 aniline. All these compounds are aromatic because they follow Huckel rule 4n plus 2 pi electrons. All the rings are planar. These two are completely planar. While in this case we have little bit of interference. But this is also aromatic. 4n plus 2 pi means here if I put n as 3, then it will be 14 pi electrons, which we can see here, loop of 14 pi electrons. That is why these are aromatic. Students, let me tell you that there is another way of removing the hydrogen interference by introducing one or more triple bonds into the system. And for 14 aniline, we call that as dehydro 14 aniline. If I draw the structure, it will look like this. I will write double bond here, double bond here, double bond here, hydrogen is here, hydrogen is here, double bond here, then a triple bond, then single bond, then double bond, and then here there is a double bond. Now you may feel that there are 16 pi electrons, but extra 2 electrons of this triple bond do not form part of aromatic system, and they simply exist as localized bond. This makes the ring planar of 14 pi electrons delocalized over this planar ring, not 16 pi electrons. And this compound is experimentally found to be diatropic, means aromatic. Dear students, 18 aniline is also found diatropic and nearly planar. Let me draw the structure here. Double bond here, 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 and one double bond here, another double bond here. This hydrogen, this hydrogen, this hydrogen, this hydrogen, this hydrogen, this hydrogen. Since here it is large aniline, interference of inner hydrogen atoms is not important. This is nearly planar, and 18 anilines, this satisfies the 4n plus 2 pi electrons Huckel rule also. So this is Diatropic means this is aromatic. And dear students, let me tell you, many bridged 18 annulenes are also diatropic. Now if I introduce a triple bond to remove hydrogen interference, it will look like this. Double, single, single, then here double bond, triple, single, double, single, double, single, triple, single, double, single, double, single, and then a triple. Now if you count, total 24 pi electrons are there, but extra 2 electron of every triple bond, do not participate in aromatic delocalization. As a result, there will be a loop of 18 pi electrons, and that is required for Huckel's rule. This is dehydro 18 aniline. So dehydro 18 aniline is also aromatic. Now I will talk about 12 aniline. If I draw the structure here, it will be like this. One double bond here, one double bond here, one is here, one is here, one is here, one is here. Now on the basis of number of pi electrons, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 12 pi electrons are there, and that fulfills the criteria of 4n pi electrons. 4n pi electrons. So it must be anti-aromatic. But here also, plenarity may be lost. Because of the interference of hydrogen atoms. But this compound at around minus 170 degrees Celsius is found to be anti-aromatic. And several dehydro 12 aniline are also known, which are anti-aromatic. We find the presence of a paramagnetic ring current. That is the criteria of anti-aromaticity. And that is why these compounds are called paratropic, in contrast to diamagnetic ring current, that is diatropic. Dear students, in this video session, I talked about different anilines. I talked about their aromatic and anti-aromatic behavior. In the next video session also, I'll continue the discussion of aromatic, anti-aromatic, and non-aromatic compounds. Thank you. This video is presented to you by www.testprepadda.com. TestPrepAdda.com provides free audio-visual lectures of different subjects by expert faculties, free online tests prepared by expert faculties to students who are preparing for engineering or medical entrance exams or planning to take exams like KVPY, Olympiad, etc. It provides a platform where students can interact with mentors to improve their performance in the exams. The mission of this online medium is to help students to achieve their goals. Log on to www.testprepadda.com to watch free video lectures on different topics, to download free revision notes, to take free chapter-wise online tests, progressive test, and mock test, to discuss doubts with mentors. Thank you for watching the video. To stay up to date with the latest videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on our Facebook page, Test Prep Adda. All the best.